Hello everyone, here's Avita. Welcome back to my channel. This vlog is all about a quick walkabout in the garden, just hunting for some spring harbingers and assessing and planning what I'd like to do in the next few months or the next few weeks, depending on the weather. So please, if you'd like, join me. Enjoy the video and subscribe if you like, and I hope to see you again next time. Hello everyone, here's Avita. Good afternoon. It's now 4 o'clock in the afternoon and the sun is shining, so I just thought I'll have to go out. We had almost a full week of very cold temperatures, and there was snow and rain, and now it's all blue skies, and I just have to go out. That is the last pile of snow, and everything in the garden is now free from snow, so I can probably start working. It's very cold. It's 2 degrees centigrade right now, but when the sun shines it just feels warmer. So there are still a lot of things to do in the garden. Since I was gone in September and again in December, I wasn't able to finish my fall cleanup, and as you can see there are a lot of things to do. Periwinkle or vincas are already blossoming. A few blossoms are there now. Look at that. This is my new cut flower bed with the dahlias and the zinnias and sweet williams and other animals there. So I'm not sure if the dahlias are still alive. I plan to start some new dahlias because I'm not sure if these dahlias will still come up, because it was really cold and I actually wanted to cover it with some styrofoam, but there were some things that I had to take care of in California, so I had to go back again, and that's why everything is still waiting to be cleaned up here. But guys, sunshine. I just love the sunshine. Look, it started very gray today, very cold, and now it's 2 degrees centigrade and the sun's shining, so everything feels warmer than it is. So here are some hellebores in white and in very dark pink or almost red, and some bulbs. I think these are hyacinth that are coming up right now. They even have flowers now. At least the buds are coming out, emerging. The magnolia is now starting to have some buds. I really can't wait for spring, guys. The primrose started to put out some flowers. This is my raised bed that I cleaned up end of November. As you can see, this raised bed needs to be filled with some compost. So that's the first thing I'll be doing when it turns warmer. This one is the Mediterranean by Barnum, and it's full of flowering buds. It's a very beautiful winter interest. It starts flowering in January until late spring. The lavenders have to get pruned as soon as the weather allows me to. I usually prune them in fall, but not all the way down, just harvesting the flowers. But this year I didn't have time to harvest everything. So this is another thing that I have to do as fast as I can. And of course, all the topiaries. So look at these beautiful yellow buds here, flowering buds. They will be opening as soon as the sun shines on them. So more hyacinths are emerging now, and I can see the flowering buds coming out. This is my strawberry bed that I would like to redo. Actually, I'd like to take all the strawberries out and plant tomatoes here, and plant the strawberries some other place. I'm planning to buy another raised bed for strawberries. This one is one of my tree peonies, and as you can see, it's starting to put out buds. I think those are leaf buds. I'm not sure. Some alliums are now emerging too. These are my winter containers that I actually started to take apart, but it got too cold and I left it. We'll be working on these containers tomorrow, just continue taking it apart, putting away all the foliage that I piled there, and just preparing for spring planting.